Yo, what's going on, boys and girls? Bushlight Apple in the koozie tonight. Haven't done a video in a while, and I know some of you might be kind of curious about the Toyota Hilux that I just got. And it's kind of dark outside, but let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. So this right here is my 2004 Toyota Tacoma SR5 four-wheel drive TRD double cab that I've had since 2012. I bought it with 140,000 miles on it. It's got 223,000 miles on it now. Absolutely love this truck, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It does have a JDM motor in it because the head gaskets blew last summer, and it was more cost-effective to do a JDM motor swap than it was to do the head gaskets. I was hoping to keep the original block, but it didn't work out that way, so we have a JDM motor. I drive this truck every day. I love this truck. ARB bumper, 265-inch tires, JDM motor. I got a rooftop tent on there now. Old man Emu, 1 3/4 inch lift on there, and it's a great truck. Safari snorkel, 4x Innovations rear bumper that you can't see because it's dark, and it's a fantastic truck. But that's not why you're here. This is a 1991 Toyota LN106 Hilux. This Hilux happens to be a 106R, which is a 2.8 liter 3L diesel engine, solid front axle, which is standard with all 106 Hiluxes. And this one happens to be an Australian variant that was imported into the US, Tasmania to Australia, and then to the US. It's a right-hand drive, 5-speed manual, solid front axle, 2.8 liter 3L turbo diesel. This particular truck has been lifted, and it is on 35-inch Kendas. It's got a Safari snorkel from Australia, and it has been painted. It was a candy red, cherry red, I forget the exact color code that Toyota had, but it was a red at one point, and it was professionally painted in Portland, Oregon to the green color that you see now. The green is growing on me. I would prefer it to be a stock color because I'm a purist, but we are working with what we have. So this truck it's got a lot of kilometers on it, imported from Tasmania. It's got a worn front bumper with a worn 9.5 XPS or XP front bumper on it. It's got sliders. It's got a rear kind of protective bar thing here that goes across the bed. It used to go up and over the cab, and it used to have a tent on top of it, prior owner. But this is where it is now. It's got a guard right here along the back that goes to a worn rear bumper and a swing-out tire carrier. So being from Australia and Tasmania, it is right-hand drive. So I've been getting used to that, and it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's super simple. This is the first right-hand drive vehicle I've ever driven, and I took it right down the road from my house, and I was like 2 minutes into the drive, and I realized, okay, this is not that bad at all. Shifting with your left hand on the right-hand drive. Side of the road, I realized I was hugging the center line more than anything, so I had to kind of scoot over towards the right side of the road to the white line. And I've been kind of getting used to that, but other than that, it's no big deal. I think the only issue is going to be the drive-through at coffee places. So that's the only issue I think I'm going to have. This particular truck has a lot of kilometers on it. It's got 469,000 kilometers on it, and I'm not going to convert that to miles right now, but it's a lot of miles. The 2.8 liter turbo diesel has been gone through one time. It has a rebuild that has been done about 10,000 miles ago, and the truck drives great. It's lifted on 35s again. This truck tracks straight down the road. I can let go of the steering wheel, and this truck will drive 60 miles an hour down the road like it's no big deal. Being that I'm used to driving a gas truck, and now I'm entering the turbo diesel world, I am learning that EGT, exhaust gas temps, are kind of a very important thing. So trying to drive this truck and shift appropriately to keep temps down so they don't spike and go high, it's kind of interesting and new to me. So that's something I'm trying to work with and like get used to. But other than that, other than like the diesel learning curve, and I had a Dodge Cummins 5.9 about 10 years ago. So like I'm not new to the diesel world, but to the like turbo diesel world and maintenance and these smaller 4-cylinder engines, like it's kind of a newer deal to me. So I kind of got to work with that and learn as I go. So you know, I'm really used to the smaller, you can't see it right there, but like 22R 4-cylinder gas engines that are right there. But the diesel trucks, I'm trying to get used to and learn as I go. So it's definitely a learning curve, and it's entirely different under the hood that you would see on any 90s Toyota pickup. So for those of you who aren't necessarily familiar with Toyotas, being the 2.8 liter 3L turbo diesel, solid front axle, 4-door LN106 Hilux. This is a truck that was never offered in the United States. This truck was only offered in Europe and Japan. And this one, like I said, again, happens to be imported from Australia. So I'm pretty stoked to be able to have this truck. If you've watched any of my videos at all in the past, I had a 1983 Toyota 4-wheel drive SR5 pickup that was like primo mint, nice truck. Had a little few defects, but it was a really nice truck. I straight across traded it for the LN106, and I'm very happy. Like, as I sit and think about it, like I miss the 83 pickup. I know I will never find another one that was as clean as that. However, it sat in the garage, and it got driven like June, July, August, September, and that was it. And it sat here. This truck, I am going to take the kids out. We're going to go off-roading. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun. And it's going to be driven quite often, I hope. I hope I'm going to take it for errands. It's going to be a fun truck. I'll drive it to work. We'll take the family off-roading in it, and we'll have a good time. So this is the LN106 Toyota Hilux that has recently been acquired by me. These are Method wheels. And yeah, this truck has a lot of interesting history, and I could go into that in probably another video. But for now, we're going to keep it kind of short, and we'll just kind of keep it at that for now. So haven't done a like shop video in a while, and we're almost 8 minutes right now as it is. Larry says hi. I don't know why, but I dubbed his name Larry. So Larry says hi. But yeah, guys, so yeah, I'm kicking it in the garage tonight. Just been kind of organizing some stuff. This truck came with a bunch of spare Hilux parts. Again, this is all stuff that is not really common in the US at all. So like it's 2.8 3L turbo diesel parts. Like I got an extra valve cover there, oil pan, it's an air box, some power steering stuff, fan, some exhaust stuff, skid plate, and miscellaneous stuff. And I gotta figure out where to organize that, because I have a bunch of random ass Toyota shit here that I have to organize. But this is specific stuff, because this is diesel Hilux stuff, and it will not work with anything else I have. So I've been thinking about putting some shelves in, like over there, to like dictate like Tacoma pickup for the 83 or 82 pickup, and then the Hilux. So like I have stuff for each truck that's kind of scattered throughout my garage here. So if I could keep like a shelf over there where it's like, you know, like Tacoma pickup Hilux, like something like that. Like, I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but you know, I mean, like I got grills and tailgates and, you know, miscellaneous parts like everywhere. Like I've accumulated Toyota stuff for years. So it's just a matter of trying to like organize it and like figure out, catalog whatever I need to keep, and whatever else I can just pitch or throw away or give up for free. But generally the stuff that I have decided to keep because it's important to me. This stuff I just got, it was in the bed of the Hilux when I got it. I got to go through it and see if it's like worth keeping. Being that I don't know much about the diesel Hilux world other than what I'm learning, I kind of don't want to like get rid of anything. So it's kind of like I think I'm just gonna pitch it on the shelf and just kind of keep it for now. So yeah, haven't done a video in a while. This is pretty basic, but got the Hilux turbo diesel. I'm pretty stoked with it. I'm bummed that I got rid of the 83 pickup, but it went to another really genuine Toyota enthusiast, which is where I got the Hilux from. So I'm happy and he's happy with the deal that we did, the transaction that we made. And at the end of the day, I think it's going to be good because I just drove that truck today in town to meet some friends, drove it home, did a couple errands, and drove great. I have zero complaints about that truck. And I'm looking forward to diving into it more, fixing some little things that it has, and, you know, just having a good time with it. So, need to create another video in the future, another beers in the shop. I haven't done that in a while, but I do need to create that. And, yeah, I hope you guys are having a good night. Cheers. Cheers, legends. Let's have a good one.